guys, here's my third video on doing the junk journal from scratch. I have here some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, and this one's called Pearl, so it should be sheer with a pearly kind of shimmery look. So even if you're not sure exactly what your theme is going to be, you can start to build that idea even before you have all your papers and everything, all your ducks in a row. I kind of like to work at building it step by step and just kind of seeing intuitively what comes out. So it's a nice shimmer, and I just made some new cards in my Etsy store that are Jane Austen, but they're a little different. They have kind of a whimsical feel to them, and they combine the older styles of some of the illustrations from Jane Austen's, like the first editions of the books, which I also started doing some rough sketches, and I just want to show you some of the things that I have. So I'm just going to set this aside to dry. Looks like it's drying pretty quickly. So here's some of my papers that I have printed out from my shop, and some of these I applied kind of a washed out layer to them because I didn't want them to be quite so bold with the colors, but then other ones I left really bold. So like this one I left very bold. I wanted some black and white in there. And this is from, I now have 6 Jane journals, and I picked from all 6 stacks because I wanted to get a nice variety. This is one of my favorites. I left all the color here because I really liked how this one came out. And I also wanted to show you how versatile my Jane Austen packs are, because they're all meant to go together. Even though each one has kind of its own little flavor, it's still pretty well color coordinated, but you definitely get some different kinds of looks. So some of these have been trimmed to size, some of them I'm still going to be trimming, and then some I'm going to add little extra elements on the edges of the page and things like that. Some other things are an assortment of journal cards. So I did these in black and white. They're actually little library cards, and I'm going to edge them with ink to make them look a little more antique. And I like the size of these because these will fit easily into pockets or tuck spots. This is a cameo that I'm going to put on a page and kind of make it the focal point of a page. So these have just been roughly cut. I still want to round up the edges, but I wanted to give you an idea of kind of how I'm putting together the different elements of the junk journal. Okay, so here are a couple different prints, one in black and white and one in color. And these are the new cards that I was talking about, except they are formatted in the shop to print at roughly 8 by 10, but you can always resize them. They're JPEGs, so they can be resized down to journal card size or 4 by 6, 5 by 7, depending on how you want to use them. And I really like the idea of repeating this theme but having it somewhere else in the journal. in black and white. So this is going to be my journal cover. But from the beginning of when I started making junk journals, I really enjoyed choosing an image for the front that I thought really captured the spirit of the journal. And then you get to decorate and embellish all around it, and it really gets your creative juices going just getting that cover finished, and sets the tone. Okay, so the Glimmer Mist is dry. I'm going to go ahead and attach this cover, and just want to mention really quickly, so for this I'm going to use a pretty high power glue that's the Clear Gel by Galene's, and it's supposed to be similar to the Aleene's regular white tacky glue. I really like using this one for junk journals because it does dry completely clear and it's strong. And it seems to dry fairly fast, about average. If you wanted to add a little bit of dimension, which I thought about, you could use pop dots, you could use hot glue. So, you know, if you use hot glue and build it up, that'll give you instant dimension. But when I thought about what I wanted to add to this cover, I thought it would be good to have this part be flat because I'm going to be adding embellishments that will have dimension. And I think if this is already raised, it just wouldn't look quite right. So I'm going to sneak a little bit more glue here at the corners. So here's the cover. I gave you a little sneak peek of some of the elements that are going to be going into the journal, and in my next video I'm going to show you how I embellish with flowers and trinkets. And I'm really looking forward to that. Hope you are too. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.